In this review, I'm having a look at the R-Sport in-ear headphones from Monster and then their Icon active noise cancelling headsets. Good afternoon, welcome back to Turbo Tortoise Tech. My name is Wookie Triple of the XL variety, and in today's review I'm covering the remainder of the Monster products. Now I've already covered the S310, S110, and then all of the in-ear earbud type things, the Clarity 101, Clarity 102 and Achieve 100s. And now I have the Sports Edition ear sets, and I've got them with all of their accessories. I was playing with them yesterday, giving them a good test, listening to some tunes and stuff, and yeah, they actually very, even between these two, I thought there wasn't going to be that much variance, but they actually are quite different. So starting off with the Solitaires, which are over on the left here. This is pretty much the only set that doesn't have a built-in microphone, so do take note of that. But what they do have is two sets of magnetic setup. So this one's actually pulled the cable with it, so put that back down over there. So you'd have these, let me just check which is left and right quickly. There we go. So this is on the right. So you would have this around your neck like so. It attaches a necklace, so you could just drop the earbuds, and then the earbuds themselves also have a little magnetic drop together, and they just slot into your ear like so. These are a particularly comfortable set, I must say. These really nice silicone rubberized sort of earpieces that they're going with are quite nicely balled up. They act almost like a Q-tip when you put that into your ear. It's the same kind of feeling in a lot of ways, so it's quite kind of satisfying in its own way. But then they do give you extras, so if you've got a particularly large ear canal, there is a much bigger one, there's a smaller one for people with small ears, and then these are sort of the average medium-ish sort of sizes. The audio quality on these is very, very good for what they are. Battery life is also good, 8 hours from a single charge, and then they do give you a nice little micro USB cable for you to be able to plug it into whatever your PC or a phone charger, anything 5 volt will be able to charge these without any incident. One thing to take note with these though is if you do listen with these on maximum volume, you're going to make your ears bleed. These are by far the loudest set of earbuds I've used from Monster. And that, in a nutshell, is the Solitaires. They do, the magnetic setup does help to store them a little bit, I think, as well. It's quite nice, so you can just have them magneted, like fold them in half and pop that in a bag or something to the effect. It's quite nice and neat and small, and I really like the package that Monster give you with these things. I'd call it ample, as you will see with the Sport Spirits. So the Spirit set has one set of magnetizing, or not magnification, magnetizing in the middle over there. They also just sit on the neck like that, and then these have a little lock-in mechanism for the ear. It is quite soft, the rubberizing on here, so it's not intrusive or anything like that. It's a bit of a different ear cup shape as well. It's more oval. It wasn't the best for me personally, but some people may like that a little bit better. And then once again, it just comes with so many extras and spares, a whole bunch of extra key cup pieces, the extra caps for them in different lengths as well. So if your ear is smaller or larger, they always put like the medium in between sort of set on as default, and then they give you one smaller and one larger with all of these, which is quite nice, like product finish, because you can then adjust it and customize it to your specific ear. These ones do have a microphone as well. I did do a test call to a mate of mine, and he said that when we were talking normally and he was holding the phone to his ear, it was absolutely perfect. It was a little bit soft when he put it on a loudspeaker, but it does work, and you will be able to have a chat. So if you're sitting on a bike in a gym and you are earbudded up, as it were, then you'll be able to sit and have a nice little chat with someone. Audio isolation, because of these earbuds, is very, very good, I have to say. They block out most of the other sounds and stuff around you, and like I said, the volume, especially on the Solitaires, is extremely loud. These were a lot more comfortable closer to max volume. Even on the max volume though, I had to turn it down a bit because yeah, your ears will bleed. That's kind of nice to have though, if you are maybe going deaf, then you can speed up your going deaf. Not that you want to, I'm just being sarcastic. But they also give you a nice little USB cable, micro type cable, USB, well, it's a micro USB cable, exactly, to be able to plug in. And then the sides will have the same little like latch on the side, so you can plug in and out quite comfortably. Then we get over to pièce de la résistance, the Icon ANCs. I've repackaged these even after using them, just to show you how nicely they do come packaged. So we have the sort of marketing sock, and then on the front here is a 40 years worth of Monster Audio badge that sits right on the front, and then this opens up with a magnetic latch, and then inside is the case for this. So you get a hard shell carry case with these, which is really great for travel, and I think that's exactly what they're aiming for with these, because they have active noise cancelling. So opening up the container itself, inside it's got a nice molded plastic insert for the headphones, and then a rubber band to hold them in place, so you can open them without the headset falling out or flopping around or getting damaged, which is ideal. Then the headset itself has got a bit of a narrower headband for people with a wider head like myself. It's not completely uncomfortable because they do extend quite far, and then this is pretty flexible, it's not very tight. So when you put them on with these ear cups, these ear cups they're very comfortable. It's an on-ear setup, it's not a circumaural, it's a I actually forgot what the other term is, but it's pretty comfortable. And then you have a full set of controls on here as well, USB Type-C charging, and then a 3.5mm jack, so you can go out from this into like a PC, etc. And I did test it on the PC, and it was pretty good. The volume actually wasn't as loud as when this thing is on the Bluetooth mode. It does have its own audio converter and amp inside here to be able to do that, but they're quite light overall, I must say. Even with these being full aluminium, I mean, the build quality on this is really good. These are $1,000, and the active noise cancelling does actually work. I tested it out. It's got a little button on the top here separate from the other three. These are the normal play, pause, plus and minus. If you hold it in, it'll skip track. If you touch it, if you tap it once or tap it repetitively, it will change the volume. Even this piece over here has been made completely out of aluminium, so it's this particular set's build quality is pretty high. Nice monster across the headband over there, and like I say, the noise cancelling actually works. So when you put them on, you'd hold in this play button over here, and then they'll actually make a little, I'll see if I can capture that with the mic. Okay, it's already connected to my phone. So now if you hit the ANC button, active noise cancelling, not African National Congress, you'll see a little green light comes on. And then what happens is this has got a microphone in it, and then it picks up the audible sounds around you and cancels them out and takes those waves and emits them from you. And when you put it on, it's almost kind of spooky. The only way you even hear your voice is from the vibrations of it actually going up your jawbone into your ear. So you don't hear your voice anymore normally, which is kind of strange to say the least. But they do cut down sounds. Like if I stamp with my slops here, it cuts it down considerably. And I can imagine if you're sitting on a plane and you're behind the wing, so you're getting all of that engine noise, etc. This plus your music, you wouldn't hear that at all. This will cancel out all of the ambient or most of the ambient noise around you. And the fact that these have an additional 30 hours worth of usage time. I mean, where did they put 30 hours worth of battery inside this headset? That is very disorientating when you do take them off. Usually it's sort of like, oh, there's actually sounds happening around me, right? It's pretty good, like how they work, and they actually sound better in the active noise cancelling mode, because a lot of the time what it's doing is projecting white noise or right next to your ear so that you don't hear the sounds around you. But this had absolutely none of that effect, and it does sort of almost hiss, like a little bit of a hiss that's there from the white noise. But as soon as you start playing music or anything of the alike, you hear absolutely nothing except for the music. And the audio quality, once again, is just really solid. Good rich bass. Even from these, the bass is incredible. It's like having a 12-inch subwoofer. I would know I've got an Acoustic Research 250 watt RMS DVC for my home theater system, because your boy doesn't like to play around. But that is the Monster Bluetooth audio, completely covered head to toe now. So we have all of the reviews on the channel and up on Evetech's site. So in conclusion, Monster Bluetooth audio, I've done all of them now, reviewed all of them. I have to say, generally pretty good bang for buck. It's very good value stuff. And like I said, they OEM'd Beats by Dre, they OEM stuff for Lady Gaga. 40 years in the audio industry. This is quite a good turn for them, I think. Definitely right place, right time sort of product. And the value and price is sick. I mean, you could even possibly use these as a DJ when you're going around, because the cups do rotate. So you could even pull one of these where you have one on, one off kind of vibe, something to that effect. Like they're quite multi-talented, let's put it that way. Anywho, that is all we have time for today. Do hope you guys have enjoyed this review. If you have, then do hit us up with a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side. Do you want to be on camera? You can come be part of the episode. No? Okay, lekker. Bye then.